Hi students, so welcome to the channel. So in this video we are going to do quick revision of trigonometry. So for triple IT, and these bits are also useful for all other competitive exams related to the syllabus of 10th class mathematics, right? So if you are new to this channel, so please subscribe the channel and watch the video till the end. So don't skip the video, and if you like the video, please share with your friends so that it will be useful for them, right? So let us begin the video. Right, so first of all we are going to discuss what is trigonometry. So in trigonometry we are going to consider a right angle triangle. So using Pythagoras theorem we can say that AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square, right? So from this we are going to have the trigonometric ratios. So sine A, cos A, tan A, cosecant A, secant A and cot A. So these all are nothing but the 6 trigonometric ratios we have. So sine is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse, cos is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse, tan is opposite by adjacent, and cosecant, secant, cot are their reciprocals, right? So those reciprocal relations are given by sine A is equal to 1 by cosecant A, cos A is equal to 1 by secant A, tan A is equal to 1 by cot A, right? Next we are going to remember some of the values. So some standard values of trigonometric ratios. So sine 0 is 0, sine 30 1 by 2, sine 45 1 by root 2, sine 60 root 3 by 2, sine 91. So if you write them in reverse order, then we are going to get for cos. Next, dividing sine and cos, we are going to get the values for tan. Now reciprocating all the values, we are going to get for the reciprocal functions, right? Next, moving on to the identities. So identity is nothing but, so it is satisfied for all the values, so all the values of the angle. So first identity is sine square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. So simply you can remember it as psycho, right? Next, the second identity is, so secant square A minus tan square A is equal to 1. So there you can remember it as theta. Next, cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. So cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. So this is the third identity. So these three identities are very useful, right? Next, moving on to the complementary angle. So sine of 90 minus theta is cos theta, cos of 90 minus theta is sine theta. Next, tan of 90 minus theta is cot theta, cot of 90 minus theta is tan theta. So while taking complementary, sine cos, cosecant secant and cot tan are nothing but their reciprocals, whereas when you consider reciprocals, sine and cosecant, cos and secant, tan and cot are their reciprocals. While considering complementary, sine cos are complementary, cosecant secant are complementary, cot and tan are complementary. So you should not get confused in between these two, right? Next, moving on to the problems. So what he has given, 8 tan theta is equal to 15. So 8 tan theta is equal to 15 means clearly tan theta is equal to 15 by 8. Now from this, if I draw the figure, so this is, if I consider this angle as theta, then opposite is 15, adjacent is 8. So by Pythagoras theorem, so this will be 17, because Pythagorean triplet 8, 15, 17. Now what did he ask? Cos theta. So what is cos theta? What is cos theta? So cos theta is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. So adjacent by hypotenuse means adjacent is 8 by hypotenuse is 17. So answer is 8 by 17, right? So we can simply remember this by OAO HHA. So this is for sine, cos, tan. So if you want sine, so directly write it as O by H, cos is A by H, tan is O by A, HHA, no? Next, in the same way, here we can write cosecant theta, secant theta and cot theta. So if you want these values, then read it this way: hypotenuse by opposite, hypotenuse by adjacent and adjacent by opposite. So if you want the above trigonometric ratios, then read it up, so read it from top to down. Next, if you want cosecant theta, secant theta or cot theta, you read from bottom to top. So answer is 8 by 17. Next, tan theta is equal to A by B. So tan theta is equal to A by B. So if theta is equal to A by B, so this is A and this is B, because opposite by adjacent, right? Then this becomes root over A square plus B square by Pythagoras theorem. Right, now what did he ask? Sin theta. Sin is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. So a by root a square plus b square. So option A is my answer. Right, next moving on to one more question. So tan square x is equal to 3. So tan square x is equal to 3 means tan x is equal to root 3. So where will you get tan x is equal to root 3? At 60 degrees, right? So next sin 2 theta is equal to 1. So sin 2 theta is equal to 1. So where will you get one value for theta? So 1 is nothing but for sin 90 degrees. So on comparison, what we can say, 2 theta is equal to 90 degrees, theta is equal to 45. So if theta is equal to 45, what did he ask? Cos theta. So which is nothing but cos 45 degrees. So what is the value of cos 45? Cos 45 is 1 by root 2. Next, the value of sine in terms of secants. The value of sine in terms of secants. So how can you write this as? So first of all, you need to change it into cos. So sin theta can be changed as 1 minus cos square theta. Again, so cos square theta I can write as 1 by secant square theta. So in the options, do you have this? So square root of 1 minus 1 by secant square theta. So this furtherly I can simplify this as, so by taking LCM secant square theta minus 1 by secant square theta. So if I take this secant square theta in the denominator out of square root, then it becomes square root of secant square theta minus 1 by secant theta. So answer is option 4. Next, moving on to one more question. So secant theta plus tan theta is equal to 2. Then tan theta minus secant theta is equal to. So already we know secant theta plus tan theta. So we know the identity. So secant theta plus tan theta into secant theta minus tan theta is equal to 1. Now already what he has given, secant theta plus tan theta is equal to 2. So this is 2 into secant theta minus tan theta is equal to how much? 1. Now from this, secant theta minus tan theta is equal to 1 by 2. But what did he ask? Tan theta minus secant theta. So if I want tan theta minus secant theta, I need to multiply with minus on both sides. So tan theta minus secant theta is equal to minus 1 by 2. So answer is minus 1 by 2. Next, cos 0 is 1. Next, sin 45 is 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 multiplied with root 2 gives me 1 again. So sin A is equal to 3. So 1 plus 1, 2. So 2, if I transpose, it becomes minus 2. So from this clearly, sin A is equal to 3 minus 2 is 1. So when will you get sin value as 1? So at 90 degrees. So option is A. Next, cos theta is equal to x. Then what is the value of sin of 90 minus theta? So what is the formula of sin of 90 minus theta? So sin of 90 minus theta is cos theta only, no? So cos theta is nothing but x. Hence sin of 90 minus theta is also x. Next, moving on to one more question. So 1 minus tan square alpha into cos square alpha under square root. So 1 minus, so tan square alpha I can write it as sin square alpha by cos square alpha into, so what he has given, cos square alpha. So denominator cos square alpha gets cancelled. So what is square root of 1 minus sin square alpha? Square root of 1 minus sin square alpha is cos square alpha. So square and root gets cancelled. It is nothing but cos alpha. Next, sin square 40 plus sin square 50. So already if these angles are complement to each other, then so simply what we can say, sin square theta plus sin square 90 minus theta is equal to 1. The same way we can say that cos square theta plus cos square 90 minus theta is equal to 1. Okay, so you remember these two conditions. So from this, what is the answer? 1. Next, here if you observe cot 25. So cot 25, tan 65. So cot and tan are complement to each other. Tan and cot are complement to each other. So if these are complement to each other, and at the same time these angles are also complements. So 25 and 65, 43 and 47. So if you add them, you are going to get 90 degrees, right? So when ratios are complement to each other and angles are complementary, then these two are nothing but equal. So whatever the thing that is in the numerator will be equal to the value in the denominator. That means this is 1 plus 1. So 1 plus 1 is nothing but 2. Next, sine of 81 degrees minus cos 9 degrees. So cos 9 I can write it as sine 81. So sine 81 minus sine 81 is 0. Okay, so because sine 90 minus theta is cos theta, no? So cos theta, that means cos 9 can be written as sine of 90 minus 9. So sine of 90 minus 9 is nothing but sine 81. Right, next 1 plus tan square theta. What is the value of 1 plus tan square theta? 1 plus tan square theta is nothing but secant square theta. So instead of 1 plus tan square theta, I can write it as secant square theta. So already we know secant square is nothing but 1 by cos square. So secant square I can write as 1 by cos square. So both numerator and denominator get cancelled. So answer is 1. Next, sin theta is equal to x by y. Sin theta is equal to x by y. Now when I draw the figure, so this is theta. So x is opposite. This is y, hypotenuse. From this, using Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square minus side square under root gives me my third side. So square root of y square minus x square. Now what is he asking? Tan theta. Tan theta means opposite by adjacent only, no? So x by root y square minus x square. Next, moving on to one more question. So sin theta is equal to cos theta. So when it is possible? So sin theta is equal to cos theta is possible when theta is equal to 45 degrees. Then what is cosecant 45? So cosecant 45 is nothing but reciprocal of sin 45. Sin 45 is 1 by root 2. So cosecant 45 is root 2. Next, cosecant theta minus cot theta is equal to 1 by 4. So already we have seen this. Cosecant theta minus cot theta is equal to 1 by 4. Then clearly cosecant theta plus cot theta is equal to its reciprocal. So what is reciprocal of 1 by 4? It is 4. Next, cos theta is equal to 7 by 8. So cos and secant are reciprocal to each other, no? So if cos theta is equal to 7 by 8, then secant theta is equal to 8 by 7. Next, cos 12 minus sin 78. So sin 78 I can write it as, so sin 78 I can write as sin of 90 minus 12, no? So sin of 90 minus 12 I can write as cos 12. So cos 12 minus cos 12, 0. Next, cosecant theta plus cot theta into cot theta minus cosecant theta. So this is a plus b into a minus b. But here the order is reverse, right? So already I said cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. But here if you multiply, I am going to get cot square theta minus cosecant square theta. If cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1, then cot square theta minus cosecant square theta is equal to minus 1. So answer is minus 1. Next, moving on to one more question. So sin x is equal to 5 by 7. Sin and cosecant are reciprocal to each other. Hence cosecant x is 7 by 5. Angle A 75, angle B 30. That means A minus B means 75 minus 30, 45 degrees. So tan 45 degrees. So what is the value of tan 45? Tan 45 is 1. So option C. Next, secant theta plus tan theta is equal to 1 by 3. Then secant theta minus tan theta. So here these are in order, right? So simply you can remember theta, right? So it is in order, so directly I can take its reciprocal. So 1 by 3's reciprocal is 3. Next, secant power 4a minus tan power 4a by secant square a plus tan square a. So this is the question. So secant power 4 I can write as secant square whole square, right? Next, tan power 4a I can write it as tan square a whole square, whole divided by secant square a plus tan square a. So from this numerator is in the form of a square minus b square. So a square minus b square I can write as a plus b into a minus b. So what is a? So a is secant square a, b is tan square a. So a plus b into a minus b, right? So secant square a plus tan square a into secant square a minus tan square a divided by secant square a plus tan square a. Now from this, secant square a plus tan square a, secant square a plus tan square a gets cancelled. Secant square a minus tan square a is nothing but 1. So clearly the answer is 1. Next, sin theta into cos theta is equal to 1 by 2. What he has given? Sin theta into cos theta is equal to 1 by 2. So when I cross multiply, this becomes 2 sin theta into cos theta is equal to 1. So this is nothing but a formula. 2 sin theta cos theta is nothing but sin 2 theta. So it is nothing but the formula of sin 2 theta. So sin 2 theta is equal to 1. So it is possible when sin is 90 degrees. So on comparison, 2 theta is equal to 90 degrees. So from this clearly theta is equal to 45 degrees. So answer is 45 degrees. Next, moving on to one more question. What he has given? Sin theta is equal to a by b, cos theta is equal to c by d. He is asking you to find cot theta. Cot theta in relation with sin and cos, I can write as cos theta by sin theta, right? So what is cos theta here? So cos theta is c by d divided by a by b. Now this I can write as C by D into B by A. So directly I can write as BC by AD. So what is the answer? BC by AD. So option A. Next, tan theta by 2 is equal to 1. So 1 means, so in tans, so where will you get 1? At tan 45. So on comparison, theta by 2 is equal to 45 degrees. So clearly theta is equal to 90 degrees. So if theta is equal to 90, sin 90 is equal to 1. Next, cos square 0. So cos square theta is equal to 0. So when cos is 0, so cos is 0 at cos 90 degrees. It is cos 90 degrees. That means theta is equal to 90 degrees. Then cot 90. So cot 90 is 0. Next, moving on to one more question. So sin theta is equal to cos 2 theta. Sin theta is equal to cos 2 theta. So how will you solve this? So sin theta is equal to cos 2 theta. Now if you observe this, so cos 2 theta, how can we write cos 2 theta as? So simply I can write as sine of 90 minus 2 theta, right? So sin theta is equal to sine of 90 minus, because cos and sine, if you want to compare, so simply change this cos as sine. So how can you change? By using the complement concept. So on comparison, theta is equal to 90 minus 2 theta. If I transpose this 2 theta, 3 theta is equal to 90 degrees, theta is equal to 30 degrees. So what did he ask? Tan 30. So tan 30 degrees. So tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Next, cos theta in terms of cosecant theta. So already like previous one, so cos theta. So first of all, I need to convert it into sin theta. So square root of 1 minus sin square theta. Again, this I can write as 1 by cosecant square theta. So same like the previous one, how I am going to get? Square root of cosecant square theta minus 1 whole divided by cosecant theta. So where is the option? Option Bombay. So square root of cosecant square theta minus 1 by cosecant theta. Next, moving on to one more question. So cosecant theta into sin theta. So these two are reciprocal to each other, right? That means this is 1 is equal to x into cot theta. So if I transpose this cot theta, then x is equal to 1 by cot theta. So 1 by cot theta I can write it as tan theta. So clearly the answer is tan theta. Next, moving on to one more question. So sin power 4 alpha minus cos power 4 alpha. So already this I have written it as whole square, right? So this I can write as sin square alpha whole square minus cos square alpha whole square. Now a square minus b square I can write as, so sin square alpha plus cos square alpha into sin square alpha minus cos square alpha. Since sin square alpha plus cos square alpha is 1, so this is 1 into, so if I take minus as common, then this becomes cos square alpha minus sin square alpha. So cos square alpha minus sin square alpha is nothing but cos 2 alpha. So it is the formula of cos 2 alpha. Hence the answer is minus cos 2 alpha. Okay. So is there any cos 2 alpha here? No. So he has given only this answer, sin square alpha minus cos square alpha. So option A is my answer. So if furtherly more, if it goes, the answer can be written as minus cos 2 alpha also. Right. Next, moving on to this question. So sin A by cosecant A. So this cosecant A, if I take it to numerator, so cosecant A is nothing but 1 by sin A, no? So this becomes sin square A plus secant A is nothing but reciprocal of cos. So secant A, if I write it as 1 by cos, then it comes to numerator as cos. So cos A into cos A. So sin square A plus cos square A is 1. Next, tan A by cot A. So tan A by cot A plus sin A by cos of 90 minus A. So sin A by cos of 90 minus. Cos of 90 minus A is sin A. Cos of 90 minus A is sin A. So sin A by sin A is 1 plus. So this cot A, if I write it as its reciprocal, it becomes 1 by tan. So 1 by tan into, so 1 by tan, if you take it in numerator, it becomes tan. So tan A into tan A is tan square A. So what I am getting? So 1 plus tan square A. So 1 plus tan square A is nothing but secant square A. 1 by tan square A is secant square A. So tan square theta minus secant square theta. So already I said to remember theta, right? So if theta is given, then secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. But here the order is reversed. So theta, so here tasi it is. So that's why we are going to get minus 1. So answer is minus 1. Sin 2a is equal to cos 3a. Sin 2a is equal to cos 3a. So how can I do this? So sin 2a is equal to cos 3a means cos 3a I can write it as, so cos 3a I can write as sin of 90 minus 3a. So on comparing directly, what I am going to get, 2a is equal to 90 minus 3a. So if I transpose this, becomes 5a is equal to 90, a is equal to 18 degrees. So the value of a is 18 degrees. 5a is equal to 90 degrees. So tan 5a is asking, that means tan 90 degrees. So tan 90 degrees is not defined. Next, tan 1 into tan 2 into tan 3 into so on, tan 89 degrees. So tan 1 degree and tan 89 degrees. Next, tan 2 degrees into tan 3 degrees into and so on if I consider. So tan 89, how can I write it as? So tan 89 I can write as cot 1. So tan 1 into cot 1, since they are reciprocal to each other, we can cancel them. So likewise all the terms will get cancelled. So that means we are going to get the value as 1. And in the middle we are going to left with the tan 45. Tan 45 is also 1. So since all the terms are making the product as 1, so hence the answer is 1. Right, next moving on to one more question. So cos 1 degree into cos 2 degree into cos 3 degree into so on, cos 93 degrees. Right, when such a question is given, so search for the value which makes the given value as 0, right? So in this, so cos 93, so till cos 93 is given, so here you will be having cos 90 degrees, right? Cos 90 degrees is equal to 0. 0 into this whole thing will become 0. The same way here also, sin 90 till sin 0. So already sin 0 is 0. So 0 into this whole thing will become 0. Whereas in the previous question, so here he did not mention tan 0 value. So if tan 0 value is given, then its answer will be 0. Right? So here he started from tan 1 to tan 89. So that's why the answer is 1. Right? But in these two questions, so there are two terms which are making the whole thing as 0. So you need to understand that, right? Next, moving on to one more question. So sin of 90 minus theta. So sin of 90 minus theta is cos theta. Cos of 90 minus theta is sin theta. So cos theta into sin cos theta, cos square theta. Sin theta into sin theta is sin square theta. Cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. Next, cot square theta into 1 minus secant square theta. So what is the value of 1 minus secant square theta? So for that what we need to do? So we need to write down the identity. So what is the identity? Secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. So from this, so what did he ask? 1 minus secant square theta. So if I transpose this secant square theta, then I can write as minus tan square theta is equal to 1 minus secant square theta. So 1 minus secant square theta I can write as minus tan square theta. So then this is minus tan square theta. So cot square theta into tan square theta is 1. So 1 into minus, so minus 1. Next, sin square theta into cot square theta. So sin square theta, cot square theta I can write it as cos square theta by sin square theta plus. Next, cos square theta into tan square theta I can write it as. So this becomes cos square theta into tan square theta I can write it as sin square theta by cos square theta. So clearly here cos square, sin square gets cancelled. Finally what I am left with? Cos square theta plus sin square theta. So cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. Next question. So if you observe this, so here we are having cosecant square theta minus. So in these two terms we are having minus. So directly I am taking minus as common. Then what I am going to get? Sin square theta plus cos square theta. So what is the value of sin square theta plus cos square theta? It is nothing but 1. So square root of cosecant square theta minus 1. So what is the value of cosecant square theta minus 1? It is nothing but square root of cot square theta. So square and cancel. Then what I am going to get? Cot theta. So answer is cot theta. Next, square root of 1 plus tan square theta. So 1 plus tan square theta means nothing but secant square theta into 1 minus cos square theta is nothing but sin square theta. So when square and root gets cancelled, I am left with secant theta into sin theta. This secant theta I can write it as 1 by cos theta. then this becomes sin theta by cos theta. So sin theta by cos theta is nothing but tan theta. So answer is tan theta. Next, moving on to one more question. So secant square theta minus tan square theta. Now here, if you observe this clearly, secant square theta minus, so this minus we can multiply with both the terms, then what I am going to get? Minus tan square theta minus cos square theta. So clearly secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. So 1 minus cos square theta. So square root of 1 minus cos square theta is square root of sin square theta. So square root of sin square theta is sin theta. So answer is sin theta. Next, tan of 45 plus theta minus cot of 45 minus theta. What he has given? Tan of 45 plus theta minus cot of 45 minus theta. So I am going to change tan as cot. So how can I change tan as cot? So I can write as cot of 90 minus theta. So what is theta here? So 45 plus theta. Now on simplification, what I am going to get? Cot of 90. So this minus, if I multiply, so this becomes 45 minus theta. So 90 minus 45 is 45. So this gives me cot of 45 degrees minus theta. So if you observe, so this is nothing but the value of tan of 45 plus theta. So tan of 45 plus theta is nothing but equal to cot of 45 minus theta, no? So cot of 45 minus theta minus cot of 45 minus theta is 0. Right? Next, sin 3 theta is equal to cos of theta minus 26. Here sin and cos are complement to each other. So when they are complement to each other, simply what we can do is, either you can add these two and make it equal to 90 degrees. So 3 theta plus theta minus 26 is equal to 90 degrees. So from this 4 theta is equal to 90 plus 20. So 116. So from this theta is equal to 116 by 4. So 4 2's 8, 4 9's are 36. So theta is equal to 29 degrees. So likewise also you can simply do it. So what we have done here, if sin and cos, so if sin is equal to cos, tan is equal to cot, cosecant is equal to secant, if such situations are given, simply add those angles and make it equal to 90 degrees. Right, next moving on to one more question. In triangle ABC, right angle at B. So there is a triangle ABC, right angle at B. That means this is AC. So tan A is equal to 1. So tan A is equal to 1 means angle A is equal to 45 degrees. If this is 45, then this is also 45. Then what is he asking? 2 sin A cos A. 2 sin A cos A. So tan A is equal to 1 means A is equal to 45 degrees. So 2 into sin 45 is 1 by root 2 into cos 45 is 1 by root 2. So root 2 into root 2 is 2. So 2 gets cancelled. So final answer is 1. So option. Next, 1 by sin square theta. So 1 by sin square theta I can write it as cosecant square theta. So this I can write it as cosecant square theta. So if I take minus as common, then what I am left with here? Sin square theta plus cos square theta, which is nothing but 1. So square root of cosecant square theta minus 1 is nothing but square root of cot square theta, which gives me cot theta. So answer is cot theta. In the same way here also, so 1 by cot square theta can be written as tan square theta. So here cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. So square root of 1 plus tan square theta. So square root of 1 plus tan square theta is nothing but secant square theta. The square and root gets cancelled. Then secant theta is my answer. Next, moving on to one more question. So 1 by secant theta means, so 1 by secant square theta. So this becomes cos square theta plus sin square theta plus, so 1 by tan square theta is nothing but cot square theta. So sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So 1 plus cot square theta. So 1 plus cot square theta is nothing but square root of cosecant square theta. So square and root gets cancelled. You will be getting cosecant theta. Next question. So there is a right angle triangle. Angle B is equal to 90 degrees. And what he has given? BC is equal to 5. AC is equal to 13. So by using Pythagorean triplet, so AB will become 12. Now what did he ask? Sin C. So with respect to this angle, so this is opposite side and this is hypotenuse. So 12 by 13. So answer is 12 by 13. Maximum value of sin theta. So sin maximum value is 1. So do remember this. Right. Next, 3 tan theta is equal, 3 tan alpha is equal to cot alpha. Then what is the value of alpha? Right. So this is the given question. So tan alpha is equal to, change cot alpha as tan alpha, then I can write as 1 by tan alpha. Transposing the values, so 3 if I transpose to this side, then this becomes tan square alpha is equal to 1 by 3. So clearly tan alpha is equal to 1 by root 3. So when will you get tan 1 by root 3 at alpha is equal to 30 degrees? So answer is 30 degrees. Next, 1 plus tan square a. So how can you write 1 plus tan square a as? So we can write it as secant square a. Cos square a into secant square a is 1. So 1 means tan 45 is 1, sin 91, cos 0 1. So that means all are correct. Next, here sin square plus sin square. So here 89 plus 1 is 90. So clearly it is identity, right? So sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So sin square 89 I can write as cos square 1. So answer is 1. So sin 0 is 1, sin square 0 is 1. So this is 0. So cos 90, sorry, what is the value of sin 0? So sin 0 is 0. Next, cos 0, 1. Cos 90, 0. Sin 1 degree, it is nearly 0. So which is satisfying the answer? So option Bombay. Next, moving on to one more question. So cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is nothing but 1. So 1 plus tan square theta is secant square theta. So when you remove square root, it becomes secant theta. If x is equal to secant theta plus tan theta, so x is equal to secant theta plus tan theta, then secant theta minus tan theta can be written as, so secant theta minus tan theta can be written as 1 by x. Now what is he asking? Tan theta. So if I want tan theta, what should I do? I need to do subtraction. Then this sign will change. So secant theta minus secant theta gets cancelled. So from this 2 tan theta is equal to x minus 1 by x. So when I take LCM, so x square minus 1 by x, and this is nothing but tan theta. So this 2 will come to the denominator. So answer is x square minus 1 by 2x. So option Delhi is my answer. Next, 2 sin 2 theta is equal to root 3. So from this, sin 2 theta is equal to root 3 by 2. So where will you get root 3 by 2 in sine? It is nothing but sine 60 degrees. So clearly 2 theta is equal to 60 degrees, theta is equal to 30 degrees. So answer is 30 degrees. 1 by sin square theta. So 1 by sin square theta is nothing but cosecant square theta. Cot square theta minus cosecant square theta. So what is the identity we have? Cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. But here it is in reverse order, hence the value is minus 1. Next, sin square 60 minus sin square 30. So what is sin square 60? It is nothing but 3 by 4. Sin square 30, 1 by 4. So 3 by 4 minus 1 by 4 is nothing but 2 by 4. 2 by 4 is 1 by 2. Next, the value of 11 by cot square theta minus 11 by cos square theta. So if I take 11 as common, 1 by cot square theta I can write it as tan square theta, minus 1 by cos square theta I can write as secant square theta. So already we know the order Sita, but here Tasi he has given, hence its value is minus 1. So 11 into minus 1, minus 11. Next, moving on to one more question. So tan theta plus cot theta is equal to 5. Then what is the value of tan square theta minus cot square theta? So directly squaring on both sides. So what he has given, tan theta plus cot theta is equal to 5. So when you square it on both sides, so tan square theta plus cot square theta plus 2 times of tan theta into cot theta is nothing but 1 is equal to 25. Since I need only this value, so when I transpose this, it becomes 23. So answer is 23. Next, secant 2a is equal to cosecant of a minus 27. Secant and cosecant are complementary angles, no? Then directly what I can say, sum of those angles is equal to 90 degrees. So a minus 27 is equal to 90 degrees. So from this becomes 117 is equal to 3 times of a. So 7 plus 2, 9. So it is exactly divisible by 3. So 3 3s are 9, 3 9s are 27. So a is equal to 39 degrees. If sin theta is equal to cos theta, so it is possible when theta is equal to 45 degrees. So tan 45 is 1. So 2 into 1 plus cos square theta. So 1 by root 2 whole square is 1 by 2. So 2 plus 1 by 2 is 5 by 2. Next, 5 tan theta is equal to 12. So clearly from this tan theta is equal to 12 by 5. So when I draw the diagram, so if I consider theta here, so this is 12, this is 5, obviously this is 13, right, by using Pythagorean triplet. So 5, 12, 13. Now what did he ask? 13 by 3 into sine theta. So 13 by 3 into, what is the value of sine theta? Opposite by hypotenuse. So it is nothing but 12 by 13. So 13 13 gets cancelled. So 3 table 12 4 times. So answer is 4. Next, ABC are interior angles of a triangle. So whenever the concept of interior angles are given, so A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degrees. So from this I need A plus B by 2, no? So for that what I am going to do? So A plus B is equal to 180 minus C. So when I divide with 2, so this becomes 180 by 2 and C by 2. Next what I am going to do is I am going to apply tan. So apply tan on both sides. So this becomes 90, no? 180 by 2 is 90. Tan of 90 minus theta is nothing but cot theta. So cot C by 2. So answer is cot C by 2. Next, moving on to one more question. So which of the following is not a value of sine theta? So sine theta is always lying in between minus 1 and plus 1. So the value of sine theta always lies in between minus 1 and plus 1. So minimum value is minus 1, maximum value is plus 1. Now 4 by 3. So 4 by 3 means it is greater than 1. 5 by 2, it is also greater than 1. 2, it is also greater than 1. So hence all the above are not the values of sine theta, right? Or simply what you can remember is, so sine theta is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse, no? So here hypotenuse is the longest side, right? So that means denominator should be greater than numerator. So sometimes these two may be equal, but always numerator should be less than the denominator. So clearly 4 by 3, so numerator is greater than denominator, numerator is greater than denominator. Here also numerator is greater than denominator. It is violating this particular rule, hence all are not the values of sine theta. Next, cos square 17 minus sine square 73 degrees. So cos square 17 degrees minus sine square 73 degrees. So 17 and 73. So 17 and 73 both are reciprocal, complement to each other, no? So sine square 73 I can write it as, so cos square 17 degrees minus sine square 73 I can write it as cos square 17 degrees. Cos square 17 minus cos square 17, 0. Next, in triangle ABC, right angle let C. So there is a right angle triangle, right angle let C, and what he has given, tan A is equal to, so angle A should be taken here, 8 by 15. So 8 15, then this is 17 by Pythagorean triplet. Next, cosecant square A minus 1. So what is cosecant A? So what is the formula of cosecant square A minus 1? So cosecant square A minus 1 is nothing but cot square A, right? It is nothing but cot square A. So cot square A is nothing but 1 by tan square A only, no? So already we know tan A value 8 by 15. So cot square A means reciprocating and squaring. So which gives me 225 by 64. So answer is 225 by 64. Next, tan x is equal to sin 45 into cos 45 plus sin 30. Sin 45 into cos 45. Sin 45 is 1 by root 2, cos 45 is 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 into 1 by root 2 is 1 by 2 plus sin 30 is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is 1. That means tan x is equal to 1. Now what is he asking? X value. So at what value of x this tan will become equal to 1? So it is possible only at x is equal to 45 degrees. Hence option A. Next, moving on to one more question. So sin 2 theta is equal to cos theta. So sin and cos are complementary angles. So simply you can directly add the values. So 2 theta plus theta is equal to 90 degrees. So clearly theta is equal to 30 degrees. So what did he ask? Sin theta. So sin theta means sin 30. Sin 30 is given as 1 by 2. Hence answer is 1 by 2. Next, 4 cos square theta minus 3 is equal to 0. So when I transpose this, it becomes 4 cos square theta is equal to 3. From this cos square theta is equal to 3 by 4. Cos theta is equal to root 3 by 2. So for what value of theta? Cos is root 3 by 2. So for 30 degrees, right? So theta is equal to 30 degrees. But what did he ask? Sin 30. So sin 30 means 1 by 2. Next, cosecant theta plus cot theta is equal to 2. So cosecant theta plus cot theta is equal to 2. So if cosecant theta plus cot theta is equal to 2, then clearly cosecant theta minus cot theta is equal to 1 by 2. Now what did he ask? Cos theta value, right? So let this be equation number 1. This is equation number 2. So when you add, what we are going to get? 2 cosecant theta is equal to 2 plus 1 by 2. That means 2 and half, which is nothing but 5 by 2. So from this, cosecant theta is equal to 5 by 4. So this is equation number 3. So when I subtract, then what I am going to get? 2 cot theta is equal to 2 minus half, which is nothing but 1 and half. So 1 and half means 3 by 2. So from this, cot theta is equal to 3 by 4. So let this be equation number 4. Now what did he ask? Sin theta value. So sin theta value means reciprocal of this only, no? So it is nothing but 4 by 5. So answer is 4 by 5. Sorry, what did he ask? He is asked about cos theta, right? So cos theta, if I want, so divide 4 with 3. So divide equation 4 with equation 3. So what is equation 4? Cot theta. Cot theta I can write as cos theta by sin theta by cosecant theta I can write as 1 by sin theta. So which is equal to 3 by 4 by 5 by 4. So 4 gets cancelled. So 3 by 5 means, so 3 by 5 is nothing but my answer. So answer is option A. Next, cos of A plus B is equal to 0. So for what value of cos? It is 0. So cos 90. That means A plus B is equal to 90 degrees. And cos B is equal to root 3 by 2. So for what value of B? Cos is root 3 by 2 for 30 degrees. So that means B is equal to 30 degrees. So if B is equal to 30 degrees, so clearly A is equal to 60 degrees. So A is equal to 60. Next, moving on to one more question. So sin theta by 2 is equal to 1 by root 2. So when will you get 1 by root 2? So when theta by 2 is equal to 45 degrees. So clearly from this, theta is equal to 90 degrees. So if theta is equal to 90, cot 90, 0. So answer is 0. So tan of 90 minus theta is cot theta. Sorry, cot A. So cot A by tan A, cos A by, so this is, so what is this? So sin of 90 minus A is cos A. So cos A by cos A is 1. Next, this tan, if I take it to the numerator, it becomes cot square A, right? Cot square A plus 1. So 1 plus cot square A is cosecant square A. So answer is cosecant square A. Next, tan A is equal to 1 by 3. So 1 by root 3. So clearly A is equal to 30 degrees. Next, tan B is equal to root 3. That means B is equal to 60 degrees. So A is equal to 30, B is equal to 60. So substitute A is equal to 30 here. So this becomes 1 by 2 into cos 60 is 1 by 2 plus cos 30. So cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Sin 60 is root 3 by 2. So 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 is nothing but 1 by 4. Root 3 by 2 into root 3 by 2 is nothing but 3 by 4. So 3 plus 1, 4 by 4, which gives me 1. So answer is 1. Cosecant of 75 plus theta minus secant of 15 minus theta minus tan of 55 plus theta plus cot of 35 minus theta. So if you observe these conditions, now cosecant of 75 plus theta can be written as secant of 15 minus theta, right? So this secant 15 minus theta minus secant 15 minus theta can be cancelled. Now tan of 35 minus cot of 35 minus theta can be written as tan of, so 35 becomes 65. So minus theta will become, sorry, not 65, it becomes 55. So 55 plus theta. So tan of 55 plus theta and minus tan of 55 plus theta gets cancelled. Hence the answer is 0, right? So change any one of these. Don't change both, right? So if you change both, so if you change cosecant as well as secant at the same time, then what will happen? So only the change occurs, but there won't be any cancellation. So for that, what we need to do is, so we need to see which are being cancelled, and based on that you need to change only one. So if you change both at a time, then you will be changing only, so you won't be getting into the result, right? Next, moving on to one more question. Sin theta is equal, sin theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. So what he has given, sin theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. So when I transpose that sin square theta, it becomes 1 minus sin square theta. So clearly sin theta is equal to cos square theta. Now wherever I have cos square theta, I can replace with the sin theta, no? So here cos square theta is there, so don't disturb that cos square theta. Here cos power 4 theta is there, so cos power 4 theta I can write it as cos square theta whole square. So here also we should not disturb this cos square theta, just disturb this cos square theta. So instead of this cos square theta I can write sin theta, so this becomes sin square theta. So cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. Understood? Next, sin square 1 plus sin square 2 plus so on, sin square 89. Now if you observe this, sin square 1, sin square 89. So already these two 89 and 1 are complementary angles. So from this what I can say, so these two sum is 1. The same way sin square 2, sin square 88, its sum is 1. Sin square 3 plus sin square 87, its sum is 1. Hence the answer is 3. Next, cos of 45 minus theta I can write as sin of 45 plus theta by using the concept. So these two will become same. So when you do subtraction, those values will be equal to 0. Next, the same way here also, secant of 45 plus theta I can write as cosecant of 45 minus theta. Since both are same, so it becomes 0. Next, secant of 60 plus theta, cos of 30 minus theta. So this also I can write as cos of 30 minus theta, hence this becomes 0. Next, tan theta is equal to b by a, then what is the value of a cos theta plus b sin theta by a cos theta minus b sin theta? So simply what we can do here is, so in the numerator take cos theta as common, then how can I write as a plus b tan theta? Since I have taken cos theta as common, so I can write as a plus b tan theta divided by, in the denominator also do the same, cos theta if I take common, a minus b tan theta. Now cos theta gets cancelled, so a plus tan theta is nothing but b by a minus b into b by a. So from this what I am going to get, a square minus b square by, a square plus b square by a square minus b square. So answer is a square plus b square by a square minus b square, option C. Next, moving on to one more question. So cot theta is equal to 4 by 3. Then cos square theta minus sin square theta is equal to. So clearly this is nothing but my right angle triangle. Cot theta is equal to 4 by 3. So cot theta is equal to 4 by 3 means adjacent by opposite. So this is 4 and this is 3. So clearly this is 5. Since 3, 4, 5 is a Pythagorean triplet. Right? Next, from this cos square theta minus sin square theta. So what is cos square theta? So 4 by 5 whole square minus 3 by 5 whole square. 16 minus 9 by 25. So what is 16 minus 9? It is nothing but 7 by 25. So answer is 7 by 25. Next, x is equal to a cos theta, y is equal to, x is equal to a cos alpha, y is equal to b sin alpha. Then what is the value of b square x square plus a square y square? So simply what you can do is, so write that as x by a is equal to cos alpha, y by b is equal to sin alpha. Right? So when I square it on both sides, so this becomes x square by a square is equal to cos square, y square by b square is equal to sin square. Now this is equation number 1, this is equation number 2. So when you add these two, what I am going to get, x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to cos square alpha plus sin square alpha, which is nothing but 1. When I take LCM, what I am going to get, b square x square plus a square y square is equal to a square b square. So from this clearly the answer is a square b square. Next, the same way this also. Here secant square theta, tan square theta are given. So secant square theta, tan square theta are given means, so you can use the identity secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. So from this what I am going to get, if I isolate this secant square theta, so then what I am going to get, x plus 1 by 3 is equal to secant square theta. The same way here if I isolate tan square theta, so tan square theta is equal to y plus 2. It is nothing but y plus 2. So already we know secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. So from that what we can say, what is secant square theta? X plus 1 by 3 minus y minus of y plus 2 is equal to 1. So when I take LCM, this becomes x plus 1 minus 3y minus 6 is equal to 3. Now from this what did he ask? X minus 3y only, no? So x minus 3y is equal to, already 3 is there, 1 minus 6 is minus 5, minus 5 becomes plus 5. So it becomes 3 plus 5, 8. Okay, next if you observe this, secant and cosecant are complement angles. Directly what do we know? So x plus theta plus 36 plus theta is equal to 90 degrees. So from this 2 theta is equal to 90 minus 36 is 54 degrees. So clearly theta is equal to 27 degrees. So answer is 27. Next, secant theta plus tan theta plus 1 is equal to 0. So when I transpose this one, this becomes secant theta plus tan theta is equal to minus 1, right? Then secant theta minus tan theta is equal to, so what we are going to get? Reciprocal of minus 1, no? So what is reciprocal of minus 1? Reciprocal of minus 1 is minus 1 only. So clearly both the values are same. So 5 tan theta is equal to 4. So already we have done this model problem, right? So how to do this? So what we have done? So what is the formula we got here? So if you are having plus here, minus in the denominator, then you are getting a square plus b square by a square minus b square, right? So denominator square plus numerator square by denominator square minus numerator square. The same thing here also if you apply. So what you are going to get? So denominator square. So 5 is denominator, 4 is numerator. So 25 minus 16. So here 25 minus 16, because in the numerator you are having minus, in the denominator you are having plus. So 25 minus 16 by 25 plus 16. So 25 minus 16 is 9 by 25 plus 16 is nothing but, so 25, 35, 41, right? So is that correct? So let us see that. So there is no option related to that. So 5 tan theta is equal to 4. So from this what I am going to get? So from the figure, this is theta. So tan theta is 4 by 5. So this is 4, this is 5. Here I am not going to get the Pythagorean triplet. So 4 square plus 5 square. So 16 plus 25. So 35 plus, so this is nothing but root 41. Right, the value is root 41. Now from this, so 5 sin theta minus 3 cos theta by 5 sin theta plus 3 cos theta. So this gives me, so 5 into 4 by root 41 minus 3 into cos theta is 5 by root 41 by, so if you observe here, root 41s will directly get cancelled because they will be getting in both numerator and denominator. So 5 4s are 20 minus 15 divided by, here also 5 4s are 20 minus 3 5s are, so plus 15. So 20 minus 15 is 5 by 20 plus 15 is 35. So 5 by 35 is nothing but 1 by 7. So answer is 1 by 7. Okay, next moving on to, so this is not related to this question. So here b by a, and here also in the options, so in the question a b's are given. So then this is nothing but my answer. But here tan theta is given as 4 by 5, but here 5 3 and 5 3 are given. So that's why what we have applied is not applicable for this question. Okay, next moving on to one more question. So which of the following are true? Sin square theta, so if we transpose this, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So first one is correct. Secant square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta, this is also correct. Cosecant square theta is equal to, so cosecant square theta plus cot square theta is equal to 1. So this is wrong. So only 1 and 2 are correct. So where is 1 and 2? Option C. Next, sin theta by 1 plus cos theta is equal to, so sin theta by 1 plus cos theta is equal to, so this is the question. So sin theta by 1 plus cos theta is equal to, so then what we are going to do is simply multiply with its conjugate. So 1 plus cos theta conjugate is 1 minus cos theta. So when I multiply with 1 minus cos theta, so what I am going to get in the numerator, sin theta into 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta is 1 minus cos square theta. So 1 minus cos square theta I can write as sin square theta. So sin square theta, 1 sin and this sin cancels. So what is the value? 1 minus cos theta by sin theta. So option B is my answer. Okay, so sin theta by 1 plus cos theta can be written as 1 minus cos theta by sin theta. Next, the value of 2 tan 30 by 1 plus tan square 30. So 2 into tan 30 value 1 by root 3 by 1 plus 1 by root 3 whole square is 1 by 3. So when I take LCM, this is nothing but 2 by 3 into, so 3 1s are 3 plus 1, 4 by 3. So 4 by 3 becomes reciprocal, no? So 4 by 3 can be written as 3 by 4. So this 2 in 4 2 times, this root 3 in 3 root 3 times. So what I got? Root 3 by 2. So sin 60 is root 3 by 2. Okay. Sin cos 60 1 by 2. So this is not okay. Tan 60 root 3 not okay. Sin 30 1 by 2 not okay. So answer is option A. Next, moving on to one more question. So tan theta is equal to 7 by 8. So tan theta is equal to 7 by 8. Then the value of 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. If you observe the numerator, 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta is nothing but 1 minus sin square theta by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta is nothing but 1 minus cos square theta. So 1 minus sin square theta I can write as cos square theta. 1 minus cos square theta I can write it as sin square theta. So clearly this is nothing but 1 by tan square theta. We know tan theta value, no? So cot theta value. So this I can write as cot square theta. So tan theta is 7 by 8. Cot theta will be 8 by 7. So 8 by 7 whole square, which is nothing but 64 by 49. So answer is 64 by 49. In triangle ABC, sin C is equal to 3 by 5. Then cos A is equal to. So this triangle is right angle triangle. So sin C is equal to 3 by 5. So if I consider C here, then this is 3 and this is 5. So obviously this is 4. Then A will be here. So angle A is here. So B is right angle. So from this what I can say, cos A is asking. So cos A is nothing but, cos A is adjacent by hypotenuse, no? So adjacent by hypotenuse means 3 by 5 only. So sin C is equal to cos A. So what is the answer? 3 by 5. Next, the maximum value of sin theta plus cos theta. So we need to find out the maximum value of sin theta plus cos theta. So if you want to find the maximum value of sin theta plus cos theta, so simply what you need to do is, so multiply and divide with root 2. Then what I am going to get? So this I can write as root 2 times of 1 by root 2 into sin theta plus 1 by root 2 into cos theta. So this I can write as root 2 times of, so this 1 by root 2 I can write as sin 45 or cos 45. So here I am making use of cos 45 first. So sin theta into cos 45 plus cos theta into sin 45. So sin theta, so sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. This I can write it as sin of A plus B. So sin of theta plus 45 degrees. Right. So what is the maximum value of sin theta? So maximum value of sin theta is nothing but 1. So root 2 into 1. So maximum value, if you want, just multiply with its maximum value. So root 2 into 1 is root 2. So maximum value is root 2. So if you ask about minimum value, then what is the minimum value of sin of theta plus 45? So sin's minimum value is minus 1. So then you will be getting minus 1. Otherwise, so you are having a formula. So to get the maximum value, it is nothing but root A square plus B square, where A is nothing but, so A, B are nothing but the coefficients of cos theta and sin theta. Okay, so using that also we are going to get the same answer. So 1 square is 1. So 1 square is 1. So root over 1 plus 1 is root 2. So then also you are going to get the same answer, right? So you can make use of this formula. Okay, right? So thank you for watching the video. So all the best for the exam, right? Stay connected with the channel for further more videos. So thank you for watching.